Greetings everyone, hey, a warm welcome to you all. Thanks for joining me guys, because this is the December reading for you all. It's a great time of the year to go back and review what's happened, given it's the end of the year. It's also a really good time to make some decisions about what not to bring forward in terms of things to let go. It's a good time to also plan your intentions for the new year that is just around the corner. So for 2019 coming. It can be a really good time to also look back on the year and see the things that you have done well, or that you have achieved or set into place, and reward yourself for that, and remember to congratulate yourself on how far you may have come in certain areas of your life. And if there are other things that you want to uplift or to start or to carry on, this is a good time, as I said, to set the intentions and put the plans in place to make sure those activities happen. So I have had recent finger surgery on a sort of a node that needed to be removed, and it has made shuffling the cards a little bit difficult. So for this month we're going to do a different format. I've learned how to improvise and to connect with the, sort of psychic or intuitive realm at a different level. So the cards have already been pre-selected for you as we run through them. So it's time to also, another good perspective of the dynamics of December is a celebratory time. Now, not all of you will follow the event of Christmas. It won't mean that much to you, but it is a time, even from a non-religious perspective, of appreciating those around you, of connecting in the realm of love, of showing gratitude, peacefulness and happiness. So I do want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas as well, and may you have safe and happy, prosperous, love-filled and positive energy-filled December, Christmas and festive season. And I want to thank you all for joining the channel and subbing and liking the videos and being part of the program and the journey forward for 2019. So thank you all for that. Hi Sagittarius, this is your personal part of the reading. We have been using the Power of Surrender cards, which is this one here. I have already shuffled them, and your one is this one. We then will be using one of these. They're the Major Arcana and the Aces only, and then one of the Keeper of the Light. These ones I haven't seen what they are. We will only find out when the reading happens. But for the Surrender cards, I worked on them in advance and got a little bit of intuitive feedback going as well. So you guys got Surrender Your Fear of Intimacy, and that's a beautiful picture there with the most delicate soft pink hues in the background, which always bring us that feeling of gentle, nurturing, peaceful, harmonized love. So let's see what the words say. And it says, you are ready to let love in, compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. And it really is a very, even the words, they're so gentle and soothing and smooth and loving and supportive. So the card's giving you that energy right from the start. So you guys are lucky enough to be focusing on love, or because it's a surrender card, it's focusing on the fact that you may have been withholding love, or been too afraid to let it in, having boundaries up one way or another. Now, there are many different forms of love. This card depicts quite clearly romantic love, which is fine. For some of you, it may be addressing romantic love. And for those of you who it's not, your romantic love might be perfectly healthy and fine, and you might be in a loving, warm, nurturing relationship already, just like this. Then it could be talking about other love, such as self-love in particular, because if we don't have that, we very rarely go on to love others at the true level. If it's not self-love, it could be talking about other relationship love, such as family love, whether it be a parent and a child, or siblings, or grandparents or aunties, cousins, anything like that. It could be community love with your people that you associate with. It could be soulmate or twin flame love as well. So once we start to open that door into the realm of love, it pretty much encompasses every dynamic of life. And so because this is a general reading and there are thousands of you who watch it, for each of you this could be a different perspective of love that this is trying to talk to you about. So take it at your personal level. Which one is jumping up most for you? And that's where you need to focus on. That's where you need to do some homework or some groundwork or some preparation or surrendering. Now, some of the messages I got was to release any negative relationships around you. So some of you might be not necessarily engaged in negative relationships, but there may be something that's going on that has a negativity around it. Whether, again, is it a parent, is it a child, is it a family member, is it a love romance, is it a work colleague, is it someone in your community? If there's someone that's causing negativity, it's time to let it go. This time frame at the end of the year, and I'm doing these readings in mid-November, and this is for December, but this is very much a message for you all about how to move into 2019. This particular time frame right now, literally from the 11th of the 11th of the 11th through to early January, is when you need to let go of the stuff that you don't want hanging around for 2019, because if you don't let it go, believe me, it's coming with you and you'll regret it if it's crap that you needed to boot out, get rid of, let go of. And if you don't set your intentions now, from now to very beginning of January, your year won't be driven, it won't be focused as much, it won't be as full of manifestation abilities, it won't be as open and expansive and explorative. You've got to do the work. It's like anything, we have to do homework on every area of our life if we want to succeed. We have to put the effort in. The other messages I got was open your heart, mind, body and soul. So some of you have been closed down. There's been something like a barrier up. And is it fear? Are you, because it says surrender your fear of intimacy. Are you afraid of being hurt? Have you been hurt in the past and you don't want to get wounded again? Was it too painful? You have to start asking yourself the questions. And some of you may even want to do some remedial work on it to help heal any past pains or worries or anxiety or fear around this subject matter. It says to feel safe and loved, so that there are definitely people in your life that really do love you and want you to be safe and feel supported and nurtured. And if you can't see that right now, then look further afield or dig deeper. You're not sitting there on your own. Very rarely does a Sagittarian not have people around them that are, supporters of them and that love them. But sometimes you're kind of busy being so open and out there and busy often that you might miss the cues. You might miss the little things and you bypass them or you're gliding over them. So it's about kind of pulling yourself in closer and looking closer and more introspectively and looking at the smaller things and noticing them. It says to share and connect as well, and I think that's another thing, make the connection and share. When we start to share, whether it's time or gifts or energy or our fears or worries, we make the connection. But we can't do it if we're busy running around like, you know, looking, seeking or searching. We have to take the time to stop, because often it's right in front of us, but we don't necessarily see it. It says love unions and reunions is another message I've got. So some of you might be finding a reunion coming up with someone, and this could be a love reunion. Now this could be a romantic love reunion for some of you. It may be a love reunion such as families getting back together if there's been a separation of families, or yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. It could be friends. So for some of you who have been parted from family members or dear friends for a long time, there could be a very unexpected reigniting of that, a coming together again, like a communication linkway opening that allows some sort of reconnection. And it could be via, you know, technology, or it might be an actual visit, like a knock on the door from these people or person. Or you might even be the one that says, oh, stuff it, I'm going to go and catch up with such and such. I haven't seen them in 20 years and I'd really like to. So there's that feeling in the air for quite a lot of you actually. And bear in mind that, as I say, this reading is working through to 2019. So this could be a planned thing that might happen as the year opens up. Yeah, and also the colour pink. So utilize the colour pink around the heart chakra area to give you that soft love energy, to give you nurturing love, romantic love in particular, and to feel peace and harmony. So wear pink, eat pink foods, meditate with pink energies, all sorts of things. So let's see what your card is here. Death. And there's pinkish red in the background. So death is rebirth, and it's a powerful card. It talks about the endings of cycles and the beginning of new stuff. So even though a lot of people would look at that card and go, "Oi, it's not too pretty with that skull in there," you have to get beyond how the card looks and understand the deeper perspective and meaning of this. Now, I said that there could be new reunions coming for some of you, and there could be new love connections coming. This could symbolize the fact that you have completed a cycle and you are now either ready or learning to surrender your fear of intimacy, which is what that card said you needed to do, to allow for a new cycle to come in that could be very much around love in your life. So again, is it intimate love? That's up to you to decide. Is it family love? It could be. Is it friendship love? It could be. So some of you, or most of you, during this time frame from December from now right through to 2019, could find that you have very new people coming into your life that become close friends or lovers, or reigniting of the family. This could be leading you on to a very long extended new cycle of time frames with these people in your life. So we're talking, this could be new people that turn up that could still be there 10 years later or even longer, because the death card is a very long cycle of stuff. When it turns up, it's talking to you about long-term issues and long-term timing frames. So it could also say to you that something that you are letting go of now has been in your life for a very long time. So again, this could be that you are moving away from relationships that you have been with for a long time. It could be the death of them. So you're saying goodbye to them to prepare yourself to move on to finding new love at many different levels. So don't let that look of the card perplex you. Think only of the new beginnings that it's leading to you. that it's leading you to. It's a very, very powerful card, and it's an amazing time of the year for it to turn up. So yeah, I think there's so much more that can be said about it, but I can't do that really in a general reading, and it's up to you guys to focus on which aspect or dynamic of life it's talking to you about, because don't think it's just related to the card underneath. It's not. This could be career options. It could be a health cycle in your life. You know, you may have been involved in ill health or a negative physical issue in your body for a long time. This could be passing out, and you could be about to embark on a healthier period in your life. A newer career, newer finances, a different home, a different country, immigration. All of these things could be encompassed in this card. So let's see what your final card is. It is the Keepers of the Light, and you have received, oh, beautiful. You know, the Hindu religion love this particular god, infinite abundance. Obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connections are increasing. And that's what the Death card is. It's removing past obstacles. So let's read for you what this is all about. Ganesh is the Hindu elephant-headed god, the son of Lord Shiva and the goddess Parvati. Legend says he received his elephant head as a replacement after his father sliced his human one off when he mistook him for an intruder. Ganesh is acknowledged as the Lord who removes obstacles and is much loved by taxi drivers in India because they believe he helps them weave in and out of crazy traffic. Ganesh is a sweet-toothed, life-loving, joyful, dancing and very approachable god. He will use his light to weave a perfect path for you in the craziness of life. It's important at this time to move beyond the limitations of it's not meant to be and focus on, if this is for my highest good, then the universe will take me there safely. Ganesh is not only bringing a clear light to your external situation, but also helping you to clear up any inner conflicts. When obstacles arise, know that they are just reminders that you care about your path and that you have the ability to change your current situation. Ganesh is here to help you. Thank him for clearing the way. So he is a great one to receive, giving infinite abundance, which is really what we all want in life. And of course, abundance is everything. It's not just one form of manifestation. It's not just love. Although love actually encompasses pretty much everything, because it's like happiness and feeling joyful and being, you know, sated. And those are the things that we all want. But abundance can come in terms of health and finances and opulence and sensuality and freedom and time and friends and money. You know, it's never ending. So you guys have a wonderful card to end your reading with. So, you know, do take him with you into the new year, and in fact spend time with him on New Year's Eve if you can, and give him the opportunity to bring this infinite abundance into your 2019 journeys as you embark on them. So thanks guys for listening and tuning in and leaving your comments. Check your moon and rising signs as well, and I do wish you all the very best for a wonderful, prosperous December and a Merry Christmas, happy festive season, safe holidays, and much infinite abundance. Namaste. Much